Hi.
Hi everybody.
I know you gotta give us a hug. I'm finding the video. We're gonna talk about dragons and maybe I have some Lumerian stuff I might throw in it. I've been having a hard time, like there's no share button. How there normally was, right? My Facebook's broken. Yeah, yours probably does. Like on my business page I can't post videos too. I gotta use the page app. Try to see if it does that to you. Click on it. If you click on it, yeah, you can share it. See, my whole Facebook's broken.
Right, well, let me share it. Copy link.
Yeah, that's what you do. You copy the link and share it. Mine doesn't even have the option. Like, my whole Facebook's broken. So normally I put it, like, in my chat, and I can't.
That's very...
I go to go live on my business page yesterday. And
it won't let me.
There's no option to.
There.
There's no option to live video on my business page anymore. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Topic of the day.
Dragons. We're gonna wait a sec so more people can find us. We're gonna talk dragons.
We're on dragons today, mate. Talking about the energy that dragons bring.
Dale's gonna do my video for me.
Yeah, the portals. Well, there's more portals opening up, would you say?
Yeah, this is what, you're already downloading off me, right? You're already telepathying me. I was going to talk a little bit later, I'm going to let him talk at first, but I was going to mention some stuff about the ley lines and the grids and portholes, and I want to kind of throw a little bit of Lumeria in there too, maybe, when he's done. And dragons, of course, it all has to do with dragons. So I'll kind of let him get started. But for sure, I'll mention portholes later.
Yeah, dragons... they're a primeval force that are coming back onto the planet through the portals opening. We are getting an opportunity to work with the dragon energy more and more as the energy and the vibrations are rising. They're a spiritual and physical force. They act as a guardian to the people that connect with them. They work with the elements, so they work with the elements earth, wind, fire and water, which is powerful. They also float around in the grid on the ley lines that run around the earth. If you work with dragons, and you do know the energy and you can recognise it, you will feel a large energy force around you when they are present. This energy force can be used in various ways. You can ask for protection, you can ask for healing. They all do various things. I connected with dragons through an attunement, and it has been very beneficial in terms of energy for me personally. Yeah, they're great protectors. They offer protection, just like Violet Flame, Saint Germain Violet Flame. Well, the dragons do exactly the same thing. They can help with
He's like, okay, first off, I have him on video because I'm working on his throat chakra with him. I thought it'd be good. Let's just throw him
They
on.
have
I'm playing
powers.
school over here today and doing a couple of videos, so I'm like, I'll just throw him on here. He's like, I just typed up all these notes, and I'm like, you can't use this before we're doing the video. I said, you're not allowed to use this. Sorry, you have to just do it because I'm trying to get you to channel. So I told him it would be very distracting and just... He already knows a lot about it. No, he already knows a lot about it, and just to channel it. Like, yeah. This is what we're trying to do, learn how to channel anyway. And I was like, did you, like, are those your class notes, or did you, like, write those? Right? He's like, I just wrote them up. And I'm like, no, because I'm trying to help him, like, just throw him on video, so it will help unblock his throat chakra and help him channel, downloading, you know, like, channeling your soul. I told him people don't want the information from the notes. They want you to like open up and connect with them.
I'm open to source. I work with source all the time. I just don't do it in a different way.
No one wants to. No one wants to do videos. I'm well aware. It's hard to do, right? No, you know like a lot about it, and I want to talk to ley lines too about it. So I don't know. I'm not huge on this subject, but
well, they are awakening, just like everything else that's running on the ley lines at the moment. There's energy.
I'll give you some stuff I just got given for this video. Maybe it'll trigger some stuff you want to talk about real quick. So I don't have anything to talk about as usual. I told them I'm not downloading. I'm too tired today. It's our week to rest. We should be in the astral. I like woke up and went back to sleep, and I'm kind of like halfway in the astral still today. I'm probably not even coming back. So it's a good week for dream work. That's why I'm in this group doing this video today. Alright, dragons have always played a role here, but they were very important during Lumerian times. A lot of times they go into the angelic, they're the angelic category, believe it or not.
Power as
yeah, they are just a little bit lower than angels.
The less heard of.
They're in the angelic hierarchy though, a lot of the time. Because of this ascension, you got to remember this whole planet. We know I always say it's the fall of humanity, and when you're at low frequencies, you get so cut off from anything interdimensional. You know that it just put us in this third dimensional prison construct. So what happens is, you know, starting with these energy cycles around like 2012, we start to have these changes energetically on the planet, and suddenly, you know, people are changing their frequency and able to access other dimensions for the first time in a long time. A lot of portholes and gateways have been opening up, not just through the storms, but, you know, through this ascension, and it is allowing for the interdimensional to access us better and better and to play a big role in this.
Astral, you can connect with dragons in the astral. It is good to get an attunement of some sort, so you can connect with a dragon. You can actually have a dragon as like a guardian, your personal guardian. If you connect properly with a dragon, it might even tell you its name.
I love it.
Yeah.
So we have galactic dragons too. Might be something I would be more familiar with because I'm not as into the earth-based stuff as him. So, but during Lumerian times, these would have been places that were very connected to the elementals and earth, like in so many ways. A lot of the people in Atlantis would work with golden light too, in terms of healing, that they could. They used a lot of gold light.
Golden dragons.
Yeah, golden dragons.
Golden dragons are a healing modality.
There is a connection between the crystal skull I went and visited and Atlantis. Well, I believe that was Atlantean. It was beginning to be constructed during Lumerian times. It was just not solid. It was like more holographic and things like that. So there's connections with all of these things we're into. And then, you know, a lot of these dragons play a role with the ley line and the energetic grids, too, as well.
Yeah, they act as like, they protect the center of the earth. So, the vibrations that are coming in, they're feeling it as well. The dragons, and obviously more portals are opening up, so there's more access, multi-dimensional access to work with the dragons. Definitely.
People are waking up and remembering that they have these connections, and you know, I know for me that I work with all sorts of benevolent entities. Like, you know, I always make it clear, because of free will, they can't just interfere with us, right? We have to usually ask to be working with these energies. That's why, like you said, attunements are important. Yeah, because then you're giving your permission, you're asking to be opened up to these energies. You guys know, by the way, I do dragon reiki too. Or dragon attunements. If you guys need that, just come find me later. But it's really important that, for me, that when I'm trying to do my mission, I just open up to, I'm cool and open to work with any entities that are benevolent, that are trying to assist humanity during this time with this ascension. And for me, that's been really powerful. And, you know, being open like that to work with different energies. I don't just like, you know, do the galactic stuff, even though it's, you know, what I naturally fall to. I work with a lot of other energies too.
You can actually ask dragons to you manifesting. If you want help manifesting your dragon, you could ask it's someone to go to, like the angels. You know, you can ask your dragon to help you manifest things, and
they can access the angelic realms still.
The dragons work quickly, so you'll be surprised. Sometimes you'll ask for something, and it goes A, B, and it's done. You know, it's a quick process, and they are very accurate at what they do once you get connected with them. When I connected to the dragon dragon energy, it was really, really, it got me on my path, let's put it that way. I went to an attunement and they had a set of dragon oracle cards there, and we all chose one, and the dragon, it gave me a massive reading on one card, and it also gave me its name.
I love it.
So I went away and I researched the name it had gave me, and it brought up, I typed it in on eBay, this is a simple, you know, like manifesting, like this is the type of thing that happened. I typed it in on eBay, just the name of the dragon, and it brought me to a wizard who's wrote about, a big wizard from America, and I got into wizardry through this one attunement. Also, I work on the ley lines, I work in the forests. So, I mean, it's always good to have that extra, and I haven't been calling on them recently, but I've just started to get connected again, because they never go anywhere. They're always there, they're like someone to fall back on. If you connect with them, you know full well that you've got the backing of some powerful energies.
I was working with dragons a lot at my last house, because like I said, I teach that kind of energy too. So I was working with them a lot in my last house because I was doing some heavy duty healing there, right? For sure. And I've had some really amazing, crazy experiences too, interdimensionally, with dragons as well. And so I think it's important to remember that they can do the same things almost as angels. They can access a lot more than most entities, energies can, because they can access the angelic realms. And, you know, most other energies can't, but they're very connected to Earth, too. They're connected to Gaia, so, you know, they're strongly connected to this plane as well. So it's really important that we remember that, you know, as these energy dynamics are changing, the interdimensional is opening up once again. It's been closed off for so long, right? Sorry, closed off, and now for the first time we're having these shifts in consciousness, and it's opening up the interdimensional. Which is pretty amazing to me. I do multidimensional healing, so I'm real tuned into the interdimensional. I know we're here in this plane, and it looks much different than what's going on interdimensionally. Ley lines.
Yeah, the leys, they're becoming powered up as well. They're getting stronger. I know we're working on building a grid above the earth. But also the energies inside the earth are also becoming stronger. I think it's harder for people to access the ley lines at the moment if you're not benevolent, if you've not got good virtues. I don't think you'll get anywhere near these places. It's just the way that the world works. Self-healing, you've got to work on self-love, get yourself healed.
Oh yeah, for sure. People are understanding that we're running out of time with all this. And you can't raise your frequency overnight. You can't, you know, activate yourself fully overnight. So we really had to be doing this ascension spiritual path now. Because people are going to be in big trouble later. I mean, I don't know. There's just a lot changing on the planet. I would just put up a fun article I got in my Reiki group. It was like, don't panic. Yeah, real articles. Don't panic. What does it say? I got to go find it. Hold on. No one noticed it, of course, right? No one noticed this stuff. Put it on the Reiki wall. No one noticed it, right? It is like, I gotta get it right. Hold on.
Especially with the sun, guys.
Yeah, I'm looking up what's going on with the cosmic rays, right? This is... Brad will love this one, too. Don't panic, but alien galaxies are slamming Earth with ultra-high energy cosmic rays. I love it, right? Oh my god. So accurate though, right? This is what we're looking up. He's like allergic to certain energies coming into the planet. So I'm doing a lot of, like, not trying to do research with real scientific stuff in regard to different particles coming from the sun, we'll just say. Different energies that are coming from the sun. And I'm getting pretty good. I'm pretty good with this kind of stuff anyway, so I'm doing some healing over here. And I'm doing a lot of looking into these cosmic rays and what they're doing to humanity right now. Seriously, I was just telling him this morning, I think it's like radiation. Like if you had cancer and you went to a doctor and said you were getting radiation treatment, I say radiation poisoning, you're going to go get radiation treatment. It would pretty much kill the cancer cells and probably all the healthy ones too. All is that it, right? I said it's like Gaia is getting radiation, and yeah, on a very real level. So I do have concerns with. I know that it can mutate our DNA, and it probably is like the people around here. But that's very rare with these type of energies. It's a very small percentage that would happen to. And then the rest, it could be really bad on the human body. So I'm doing a lot of just trying to understand what's going on here in my everyday life all the time, right?
Yeah, I'm trying not to put too much energy into waking people up because they don't want to listen, I don't think. It just lowers my vibration.
Well, so from the normal sleeping person's perspective, they're in this victim mentality. Why is all this bad stuff happening to me? You know, like, and then, you know, so they don't have the conscious awareness to understand big things are changing, right? So a lot of these people are depressed, sick of our school, like us, right? Sick of our school, but they're not understanding, you know, the whole spiritual process, and they're only seeing the material.
Yeah.
And probably not getting far materially as everyone else doesn't, you know, like, welcome to the Matrix solution, right? Come to the American dream.
Programming.
Yeah, programming. They don't have no idea.
I was talking about technology earlier. If you take the G and the Y off of technology, it says technology. So these devices that we, back in the days where they built the Egyptian pyramids and the Stonehenge, and also the Buddhist monks and stuff, they use the word technique, which has been turned around on its head, because technique is what you use to build your mind spiritually and physically. Yeah, good technique gives you a physical presence and good, strong mind. But technology, it takes your knowledge, you know. They give you a device, and that's their technology that they've designed to program you. Yeah, everything is, and these are the worst things to program people. Although we're savvy-minded, so we can get around these devices.
Oh, I think it's awesome. He was showing me like a UFO footage this morning, and I'm like, everyone has a camera on their phone now. And people are learning this is a manifest reality, and we can manifest anything we want now, right? And so now you're seeing cool, crazy stuff everywhere. Just wait, right? We're seeing the interdimensional seep in more and more to this mundane 3D kind of plane we're on, right? So as people are waking up and figuring out, wait a minute, I have the same capability as God, and I can create anything I want. People are starting to create crazy encounters. You can be creating alien encounters, UFO encounters. Like me, I'm going to go do some crop circles. I'm just manifesting, you know, cool interdimensional kind of stuff over here. And so we're seeing it on footage more and more. People are going to social media and using it to, you know, spread reiki vibes and love and light and spiritual memes. So, you know, it's a different kind of world because we're in this digital age too. They couldn't do this a long time ago, right? You could just get on Facebook and get loud about stuff and people will find your videos. They didn't have those options, you know, prior to not that many years ago. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here anyway. He hates going live. I'm done torturing him. Unless you have anything you want to wrap up.
Some more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pass me my book.
No, you can't do the book. Only if you remember it offhand. You can't. Come on.
Oh, I'm done then. I'm done. I'm out of here.
He wants to like teach it. You can do your own video where you do like the notes and do play school if you want, but I'm not participating.
Fine.
Aw, no, I love it though. So, dragon energies, accessible, around you, powerful. They work with the elements. Since, you know, this is a really element-oriented place, that would be kind of valuable around here, right? We go through these certain elements. They're powerful for healing. They can do a lot of this type of healing that angelics do with the gold light.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm just trying to think of
golden dragons are the ones that do that.
They're very connected to Lumeria and many past places. They can travel interdimensionally throughout time. Let's see. They protect the ley lines. They work with these energies. I'm trying to think. Oh, crystals. They are very connected to past crystals that would have to do with the ley line grids that are buried in this planet as well. From past times such as Lumeria, there were a lot of crystals and crystal technology and information hidden in crystals buried throughout this place in the earth. And a lot of those crystals affect the ley line energies too. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have this live today. Fire. You might think of dragons and fire. Like I said, like they work with all the elements, but when you watch the little cartoons, they'll show like the dragon with the fire. Fire is a powerful alchemical force that will burn away like anything not serving you. Like he said, it's very similar to the violet flame. and things like that. Really amazing for spiritual purification, things like that. Intent, like he said, is very important with these elementals.
You can actually feel the presence all around you all the time, and it's not like I can sometimes imagine it flying by the side of me while I'm travelling fast. Whenever I'm travelling fast in a car, I can just see them in the distance, or see him in the distance sometimes. They don't tell you whether they're boys or girls really, but mine's got a male name, so
yeah,
I just go with that.
I've worked with elemental ones like earth dragons, but I've worked with a galactic one before too, which I would probably be more familiar with. Like I said, they have galactic dragons, and I do have one that's assigned to my mission, I know, but I don't connect with it a lot. I'm always doing other things, if you know me. But I do have one. A lot of star seeds that came here, that especially the ones that were going to be working with the ley lines or the grid or energy workers might have been assigned some of these dragons too, right? Galactically as well. All right, that's about it. That's all I really had to say, right? All right, I'm gonna go. If you guys are just coming to this space, I recognize everyone on here, but people watch this video on replay. If you guys have not paid your yearly energy exchange fee, see the pinned post. I'm always forgetting to mention it. I'm going to do some type of activation in this space too this week. I'm just waiting to finish the ATA ones I'm doing, but I'm going to start going through the other class spaces with something.